Hey guys, it's Kevin, State & Co. Truck Insurance. If you're a truck driver and English is not your first language, like mine, although I'm not the truck driver, but English is not my first language, you might want to pay attention to this video because our elected president, Donald J. Trump, in April of 2025, as he's signing many of these executive orders, one of those executive orders was titled Enforcing Common Sense Rules of the Road for America's Truck Drivers. And this new order mandates stricter enforcement of existing federal regulations requiring commercial truck drivers to demonstrate English proficiency. So this requirement has been on the books for decades, and the federal law, mandated that, but the enforcement has been relaxed under prior administrations. And what does the Trump new executive order demands is it directs DOT and FMCSA to revise inspection procedures and place drivers who fail to meet English proficiency to out of service status. So just imagine if you just started your business, 1 year running under your authority, you get one inspection, and that one inspection results in out of service violation because the inspector decided that you do not have English proficiency. That's a big issue. Because as of today, out of 2+ million truck drivers in the United States, the estimates are that about 45% are immigrants, foreign nationals, which again, at what level and how one is going to determine how proficient they are. I don't think the DOT inspectors will be asking you to take English proficiency test when they stop you over, but they'll definitely, in I guess conversational manner, will have to determine if the driver understands and comprehends English and can read instructions. And the argument's been made by Trump's administration that, hey, it's all about the safety and trying to protect the citizen, the regular drivers on the road. And if the truck driver does not understand all the FMCSA rules and regulations, and especially the safety regulations, that's a possible risk on the highway. And running with these 40,000, 80,000 pound trucks, it can be a ticking time bomb. Some of the industry insiders are pushing back on that. The American Trucking Association and the Owner Operator Independent Drivers Associations are pushing back because they're commenting that it's gonna impact the supply chain again, because the number of immigrant truck drivers is almost half. And then again, how does one determine the English proficiency? If the officer had a bad day and you open your mouth and the first words come out with an accent, he might just say slap you with that violation. I guess we're gonna pay attention to what's coming up, because this reinforced and stricter rule is coming into play starting June 27, 2025. I would say brush off your English language skills, maybe use ChatGPT, be prepared for what questions they might ask you, because again, that's going to be critically important, and we'll see how this plays out. Till next time, guys. Bye.